Twitch is used to illegally stream sport all the time, but the streams are usually taken down pretty quickly. On Saturday night, though, one streamer made a simple adjustment to his illegal broadcast of a pay-per-view UFC event. And it worked like a bloody charm.
Part-time Twitch streamer AJ Lester found some serious internet fame on the weekend. He found a way to show the entire UFC 218 event on Saturday night on multiple platforms, including Twitch, without getting taken down for copyright infringement. But how did he do it? Well, he pretended he was playing a video game. He put himself on the bottom right corner of the frame, headphones on, controller in hand, and made it look, and to be fair, sound like he was playing the game. He kept up the facade for the entire event, making noises, complaining about blocks, and so on. A clip of the stream went viral on Twitter with a tweet from a viewer which picked up over 63,000 retweets and over 140,000 likes.
He's like sitting there, he's jerking around, he's like, oh, come on, man, come on. He's fully committed to it, which is quite funny. It's worth, well, he's taking it down. He's taking the VOD down.
Yeah,
so
he's taking it down. You can't actually see it. Graphics are quite realistic these days. Yeah. I'm rubbing my eyes thinking, is that real? It was proper UFC. It wasn't the game. It was so it's funny the way he's like trying to pull off that he's playing the game with the real.
Does a good job. And the guy got away with it, managing to broadcast the entire event where there's a good chance most simple live streams would have been taken down pretty soon. Lester explained the impact of such sudden fame and popularity from doing this in a follow-up Twitch stream for the game Fortnite. He said he's had to deactivate email notifications because of the sheer volume of followers he was getting on Twitter and other platforms. Quote, I sat on 2,000 followers for 5 years and now that viral video has boosted me up like crazy. He explained that he's so far not heard from any authorities, although he has since deleted the video on demand version of the stream. But he doesn't seem to be too bothered about the possibility of getting stamped on by UFC. Quote, I stream all the UFCs, I'm not worried about that. He also basically confirmed he'll be streaming UFC 219 on December the 30th.
So he's up over 5,000 followers now on Twitch, which is an increase of 3,000 from where he was at 2,000. So who says that crime doesn't pay, Mike?
Hang on, I think if anyone's going to sue anyone, it's going to be the UFC, I think. We'll be hearing from some lawyers quite soon, I imagine. Surely they're not going to let this slide, now that it's been blown up in the public domain as well. They're not going to let this slide, because then loads of people will start doing this.
He's deleted the original video, the video on demand thing, off his Twitch. So there's no evidence there, but if you go to Twitter, there's still a 30-second clip of him.
Many tens of thousands of people have seen the evidence on Twitter. Yeah.
So whether he will get, he's quite relaxed about it in his follow-up stream.
He's extremely relaxed,
Not a care in the world. He's going to do it on December 30th, in fact. He's going to do it again. He doesn't care. He's streaming all these UFCs.
He didn't even say that like in defiance. Not like, I'm going to do it. I don't give a shit. He was like, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, it'll be on the end of December as usual, guys. I'll see you then.
This news will, at the very least, be a welcome distraction for EA's upcoming UFC 3, which is being released in February and has already been subject of yet another EA loot box pay-to-win debate this week. It was in fact labelled by one website as the single most egregious implementation of microtransactions to date. Yes, UFC 3 is yet another EA game with yet more pay-to-win fears about how the loot boxes and microtransactions will work. In the game's online Ultimate Team mode, players can buy packs of cards with very real upgrades to things like punching power, which, as you can imagine, would be quite useful in a game about punching the out of people. The cards are tiered in rarity as well, so naturally some have drawn comparisons to Star Wars Battlefront 2. And while many in the community seem actually okay with this stuff, saying that normal multiplayer is still perfectly even and balanced and there's no effect on single player, the headlines are still there. Some guy using the game to trick platforms like Twitch into letting him broadcast an entire UFC event is only good news for EA's PR department at this point.
Yeah, definitely, because this is just a different story. It's quite fun. It's if anything positive to UFC because he successfully pretended that real life footage was a game. So if the comparison is that close that no one noticed for so long, that's great for EA, I guess. Remember, it wasn't just Star Wars Battlefront 2, it was Need for Speed Payback as well, and obviously FIFA Ultimate Team, which is quite a long-running thing. And this is another game now where there's another kind of uproar about the way that microtransactions and loot boxes work. And all these headlines, as much as some parts of the community think that it's actually not that bad because they don't care about Ultimate Team and UFC, those headlines are still there and it's still kind of negative for EA. So this just comes along and just kind of sweeps all that along so that people can just have a bit of a laugh about some guy getting away with murder.
The game UFC itself is out in a couple of months' time, yet there's already all these headlines saying these microtransactions, most egregious implementation ever. That was one headline. EA just can't get away with this kind of shit anymore. All the future games are going to be under the microscope so much in future. The thing is that this is a sports game, and unless people are going to buy this compared with Battlefront, is there going to be as much uproar about this? And that's the question. Like, is there going to be enough movement in the community and to get a response from EA, get EA to change things? I don't see that it will, because it's quite a niche game as UFC. My modest opinion is that, you know, it just won't get as much traction in the headlines and such. I mean, or will it? I don't know. On the back of the EA thing? I don't know, who knows?
There you go, guys. That's a pretty funny story for a Monday, right? I guess. I don't know. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Remember to like the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this every day. You can check out that video right there, right now if you want, and the link to Patreon if you want to support the channel. See you next time.